Today we're working on lesson 8.3. Your lesson essential question is, how can we use mental math to add? So we're going to be adding today. And the strategy we're going to use is mental math. We're going to be talking about two different types of mental math. You remember from last year that when we do mental math, we use strategies in our heads to solve an addition problem. I have this word problem. Dr. Gomez recorded the number of whales, dolphins, and seals she saw off the coast of Florida in 2 different years. How many whales did Dr. Gomez see during the 2 years? So here's the chart that goes with it. It shows how many whales she saw in year 1 and year 2, how many dolphins, and how many seals. Before we start solving this problem, we need to look and figure out what the problem's asking us to do. So first of all, I see that the problem is about Dr. Gomez and the animals she saw. What is the problem asking us to do? Go ahead and tell somebody around you what the problem's asking you to do or find. So the problem's asking us to find how many whales Dr. Gomez saw in 2 years. Okay, so we aren't talking about the dolphins. We aren't talking about the seals. We're only looking at whales. What information is going to be helpful to solve this problem? Okay, well, I'm not seeing any information in this actual word problem that's going to help me, but if I look at the table, it shows me how many whales she saw in year 1 and year 2. Okay, remember we're only focusing on whales, so this information is extra information that we don't need to solve this problem. We're going to be doing an open number line to help us solve this. Remember, an open number line looks like this. The numbers aren't on there yet. So we're going to be solving 325 plus 114. Okay, 325 plus 114. I'm going to start with 325 on this side of my open number line. We're going to be adding up 114 to get our answer at the end. So looking at 114, I'm going to break it up into easier numbers. So how many hundreds do we have? We have 100. So if we have 325, we're jumping 100. We have 425. So 325, we're adding 100. Okay, so we've jumped 100. Now we have 14 left. Let's look at the tens. How many tens do we have? We are jumping 110. So looking at the tens place, if I add a 10 to 25, I get 35. So 425, jumping 10, 435. So we've done our hundreds, we've done our tens. Now let's jump our ones. How many ones do we have? We've got 4 ones. So jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 435, 436, 437, 438, 439. So our answer is 439 whales in 2 years. The next mental math strategy is the make a 10 strategy. You know we make tens because working with tens is just easier to do in our heads. So we're working with 325 plus 114. I'm looking over here at 325, and it would be really easy to make 325 into a 10. I'd like to make 330. So I'm thinking about how I could break up 114 so that I can steal a 5. Well, I know that 114 is the same as 100 plus 14. What if I steal 5 from 14 and bring it over here to make 330? It would leave me with 9. So I brought 5 over, I made 330. Now I've got 100 plus 9 over here. 330 is a lot easier to work with than 325. 330 plus 100 is so easy to do in my head. So I'm going to forget about this 9 for a second. 330 plus 100 is 430. Now let's bring that 9 back. 430 plus 9. It's 439. So making a 10 in my head made it easier to solve this problem mentally.